All right, we're back out in the community. Such a beautiful day. We are in the beautiful Napier Sudicum community in South Nashville. If you look over, we've got our public housing site. A lot of transformation going on in South Nashville in regards to, I believe it's through HUD, and I believe it's dealing with the Hope 6 or Title 6 funding. I believe it's about 18 municipalities across the country, to include Nashville, that are going through some major urban core development transformation, where you have public housing being transformed into mixed-use housing. So again, what are you good at? What do you like to do? What do people need, and what are people willing to pay you for in regards to making sure that you have the income in your pocket to sustain yourself and your family and your neighborhood? So we're here at the Bank for Liberation community event. We're at the cleanup right now, and they're doing a community cleanup, and then they also have an actual community activity going on in a few hours for the youth, providing resources to include entrepreneurial resources. And so Hylton Lead Marketing Agency, of course, is here representing, stopping by, helping to do community cleanup, and to provide some fun information on how you can grow your personal brand as well as your business brand. So we have this cool QR code that you can go to begin your road to freedom financially. So we'll have the QR code there, and the content will continue to grow as far as what myself and Lady Malika have done and gone through to help build our brand and our business. So let's go ahead and check it out. We're here representing, working with Recycle Reinvest, and my man Jaffee J, also known as Jaffee Judah, doing great things. We're gonna stop by now. Let's check it out.
Oh, you good, man. Hey, you take care of business.
Hey, hope you don't mind.
What's up, my guy? Y'all fresh?
Y'all remember Jaffee Judah?
What's up, my guy? Peace. What's up, my guy?
The kickboxing.
It's good
Jaffee
to see
J, what's going on, man? Excuse our tardiness and just not being here for the full extent, man.
Totally understandable.
You are a huge mover and shaker in the community. You have a love. I think you're recently featured on a couple of media outlets in the city. Bank for Liberation, man. What is going on today, and how people become more aware of Recycle Reinvest, if you don't mind?
Man, first of all, thank you for that awesome introduction. What's going on today is we are having Bank for Liberation. It's a two-part event. The first half of this event, we are cleaning up the block, and we're healing the block. So we're cleaning up the debris that is on the streets and the alleyways and our front yards. We're cleaning up the debris, and we're also promoting and bringing a positive energy to this community before we bring a turn up in this community. And you know, in church they used to say, you know, they turn up for Christ. You know, but I'm not a Christian myself, but I am a spirit-filled man. So we're not gonna necessarily just turn for Christ, but we're gonna turn for the community, and we're gonna fellowship just as the Christians, the Muslims, the Rastas, whatever your religion, creed, or whatever, however you worship, and you know, fellowship with good people, man. That's what we're doing today. So, you know, and the reason we want to do this is because we want to connect peace through sustainability. As an organization, Recycle Reinvest, our focus is to teach sustainability from a diverse approach, but we also are aware of the violence and that goes on in the community. So we want to, as a sustainability nonprofit, introduce our people to a way to connect back to the earth, but also not disregard the violence that is going on in the community by bringing up community leaders and guest speakers to talk about, you know, what they've either did in the community to build it up, or what they have experienced from the breakdown of the community. So that's what's going on today, and that's what this day is about, man. Bringing it all together and making it one.
So many questions, man, I have for you. Two, I'm gonna see if I can remember them. One, what's the feedback been with the community residents to see the great work you guys are doing? If you don't mind, just if you can look over there. I mean, people are out already in the community cleaning up. This is a choice that they've made themselves to volunteer. How has the feedback been when it comes to, you know, connecting with the community residents? I know there's a lot of transition going on in this side of town. If you don't mind, how has that been as far as the feedback?
The feedback has been positively creative. It's been creative feedback, positive creative feedback. You know, it's been like, you know, from a moment of why are we doing this to why didn't we do this sooner?
Wow.
You get what I'm saying? So it's been nothing but positive feedback. And as you see, the families, they come out and they support. How you doing? Thank y'all for showing up. The families, they come out and they bring their kids, and this is a consistent thing that we do throughout the year. And one thing that we try to focus on is making sure that we separate the recyclables from the garbage, because we want people to understand in this community that when you're creating change, you're going to have to separate what is garbage to what is like valuable. You get what I'm saying? What can add value to you. So this is overall, man, we want to promote positivity and connect people. We also want people to be more thoughtful in their actions and also how we approach situations, man.
I think we got a few links, some videos of your past work in the community. I think we had you was out in the community in Memphis doing cleanups. You know.
Correct. Shout out to 200 Man Stand. Shout out to E1 Connect. Thank y'all, cause y'all always make it to where we make it one.
Yes, sir.
You get what I'm saying? Whether it's the north side, south side, east side, don't matter. We've been doing this for a long time now. You get what I'm saying? Straight up.
I've seen your walk, man. That's my second question, man. Like, really, just being a young professional, you know, and just how you move. What is the motivation, the passion, and inspiration behind what you do? Because everywhere I go, man, I'm telling you, in the city, I hear, you're not with me, but I hear Jaffee Judah reach out to Recycle Reinvest. That's a cold brother. He holds himself accountable, his community accountable. I hear this all the time. Matter of fact, I heard this downtown 2 days ago with a whole nother group. Shout out to Joseph Bazelia and Benjamin Thomas, who's speaking very highly of you.
Brother.
Yeah, man, they're speaking very highly of you. Otis Carter IV. What is the motivation behind that, man, and what you're doing?
Man, my motivation, man, is to, create opportunities for myself and others. I always strive to aim and motivate others through my lifestyle, through my leadership, and through the laws of understanding myself and that's connected with nature. So that's what I say. That's my motivation, man, just to connect opportunities for myself and others.
How can folks find you online, or where can they find out more information about Recycle Reinvest, and how can they invest? What's that process, and where can they find you online?
They can find us at recyclereinvest.org or on IG and Recycle Reinvest Challenge. And the reinvest part is, on a small scale, we're reinvesting in our community, and first we're reinvesting in ourselves by making the conscious choice and having knowledge of self. And then we reinvest in the community to where we're building up the community. And we'll also have programs where the youth are able to introduce to gardening, recycling, food waste, environmental justice, so that way they can also continue on to be the next generation of environmental leaders. And so that's a reinvestment. Man, you get the idea.
I got the idea.
You get the idea, man.
And I really would like to reach out and reach out to the corporate world, especially downtown, maybe like 5 miles or less from here, that follow my work, to really connect with the Recycle Reinvest, with Jaffee Judah, and the great work that he and his team are doing. Yes. I challenge you, and I thank you in advance for donating money, whatever resources that you can, to help uplift and continue to uplift this organization. They're gonna do their thing regardless. But,
right. And our goal out here is to encourage the townsmen and the shakers that we need more trash cans in this community. See, a lot of times the reason we have so much trash on the ground is because we don't have enough trash cans to put our trash. So that's why Recycle Reinvest is out here today. Recycle Reinvest is out here to raise the awareness about what we're doing, so that way we can get the community and the politicians involved, the shakers, whoever needs to get it done, we're gonna get it done and get them to encourage to increase positive leadership and trash cans in the air, so we can properly discard our trash and save what needs to be recycled.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think District 19 currently, I think that's Councilmember Freddie O'Connell, I want to say. I could be wrong. That's overseeing this district here. So Councilmember O'Connell, huge mover and shaker, sharp guy. Please make sure, if this is your district, if not, I know it's your neighboring district, please make sure you reach out to Jaffee Judah. Thank you in advance for doing so, and see what kind of collaborations can be done between the city as well as Recycle Reinvest. And thank you so much, man, for what you're doing.
Thank you.
You the man.
You the man.
Oh, man, I'm sure
we the man.
You're in the community, you're doing your thing, but it's individuals that are putting in work every day that really make Nashville the it city. Lord Goldie, in the building. Huge mover and shaker as far as entertainment, musician, artist. But as you can see, very ingrained in the community. Before we do anything else, these are the individuals that are behind the scene that usually get looked at, but I want to make sure that they are highlighted and recognized. So thank you so much for swinging through. Lord, if you don't mind, how important is these type of events, for the community, and what motivates you to join and stop by today?
It's very important for the community, what I'm saying, to keep it clean, you come to the air, you breathe, it deals with your health, you know what I'm saying, you're thinking, everything, so it's very important, you know what I'm saying. My brother Jaffee Judah, Jaffee Judah, you know what I'm saying, was telling us about this, a little bit last year. I'm just now learning about it through Career Academy.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. So he asked for my help on it. I was like, maybe I will.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? It's a way that we can actually get in these neighborhoods and know that, it's love here and we care about y'all. You know what I'm saying? So
it's genuine. Usually everywhere I'm at, I see Lord Goldie in some way, in the mix, in the scene, has representation. Lord, where can they find your music, your work, and be able to connect with you, if you don't mind?
everywhere at Lord Goldie 615. All streaming services, just Lord Goldie. Yeah.
Most respect. I appreciate her music, especially because, and I'm not sure if her style or what, but she has a lot of live performances, live bands, which I really appreciate. It's lost art. So when the live musicians connect with Lord Goldie's words and the way she moves, it's just a really beautiful sight. So I encourage all y'all to check her out online. Please, and follow her, make sure you pay him and purchase some songs, and much respect to what you're doing. You're more than welcome.
Respect to you.
Appreciate it. Thank you. All right, we on the move.
In the second half, we want to make sure that we're cleaning up our party area. So over here, this is like the meeting hood. You get what I'm saying? But this evening, we're going to have a block party that's going to be filled with activities, pumpkin carving, music artists, free food, etc. A bunch of great things going on. But that area over there is not up to par. It doesn't look as bad. So we want to get the rubbish, you know, that in that parking lot across the street is going to be the parking lot for the block party. So we want to clean that area. And then if you go up right across the street to the church, that's where we actually have our block party. So we want to clean up that alley and clean up the parking, so that way when people are coming into the block party, they feel safe, they feel welcome, and it's also promoting positive energy. So that's what we want today. We want good energy, we want clean neighborhood. When you get done with your trash, perfect. Bring your bags back here, because we want to take a picture of all the trash that we picked up, and let the community know that we do hold ourselves accountable, and what we've been doing. So Goldie is going to lead you the second half. Does anybody have any questions about anything, or would you like any water before you get started?
Hey guys, I'm here with my friend Jose Amigo. I got to represent. And Jose, if you don't mind, what was the motivation to stop by today and to assist and volunteer time with Recycle Reinvest? Let's step this way so we can hear it nice and clear.
I was fortunate to meet Jaffee Judah and Lord Goldie at the Kwanzaa event last year, and so I wanted to participate. I've been wanting to participate in an environmentally focused service, and this happens to be it because it's such a great organization doing a lot of great things for the community, and I'm happy to be of assistance and any way I can. Thanks.
How does if you don't mind, this type of community engagement help build relationships for neighborhoods and as well as the city overall from your perspective? It's a very broad question.
Well, I think it definitely builds confidence in our community and our love for the people in the community and what needs to be done. Because as we're doing this trash pickup, I've noticed that there's no trash cans for people to put their trash. So at night when people are out and everything, there's even no habit that can be developed that there's no trash cans. So I think that's the first thing that I'm seeing right now. I see a few like big, larger dumpsters at the end and everything, but we need like small trash cans at each sidewalk.
Definitely.
I mean, just like any park would. So, this is where people live and it's our homes. So we need trash cans.
Absolutely.
We need waste containers.
Well, Jose Amigo, thank you so much for your engagement and volunteering and your insight. And we'll all continue to get out here and work together.
No, thank you for doing this documentary.
More than welcome. Let's get to work, guys.
Do I need the books?
Yep. Always a good time, fun opportunity to meet new friends, especially when we're out here working together. Like this gentleman here. Sir, if you don't mind, putting you on the spot, what was the motivation to stop by today and help engage and do some community cleanup activities?
So really random, I was on Google looking for community service opportunities for our affinity group. I'm the president of the Black Employee Network at Amazon.
I see.
Connected to whoever the contact person was who runs your email.
Yep.
And they told us about this event happening. I partnered with our VP, like our deputy VP, Shakita and Natasha, our community relations director. She reached out, got all the marketing details ready, and then we hosted the event on one of our networking portals and got 10 people to sign up to come out and participate in the event.
Wow. Big ups to Amazon. Big ups to Amazon. You know, as you can see, so we do have some corporate professionals here and community residents working together. That's really huge. So thank you so much. I'm glad we stopped by and talked to you. Put you on the spot too as well.
Yeah,
and my name is Danavan Hylton. And your name is DeAndre.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise, sir. All right. Well, let's get it going.
I know how to help him.
Thanks. So I want to say a few words before we wrap up. First and foremost, thank you for coming to the first half of the community cleanup. Recycle Reinvest. I appreciate your efforts of alleviating the environmental burdens in this community, removing the trash and debris from not only the sidewalks, the streets, the alleyways, as well as the church, and preparing our day to start off right and positive and clean. Excuse me, sorry about that. At the block party. I got a few questions before we get moving and go our separate ways and get the meal. We have a meal prepared for you all around 1:30. It's gonna be some vegan sliders, some fruit, water, etc. But before we get to the food, I would like some feedback. Did anybody notice anything while you was walking around picking up trash? What are some things that you noticed about this in this community? Or what is? Go ahead. No trash cans. Exactly. Anything else? Is some you noticed while you were? What is some things you noticed? Some of the trash has been placed in a particular area for a long time, so
Right.
who knows how long it's been there.
Right. So basically the point I'm getting at is, one, the reason we all see so much trash in these type of communities is because oftentimes, as we were speaking about, Ashley had mentioned, we were talking about on one-on-one, a lot of these communities like this get overlooked and don't get the attention or appreciation that they truly deserve. So today, you all showed this community to, one, clean up your neighborhood. It'll make you feel better about yourself. Two, you all show leadership and clean up this neighborhood, which will to them encourage them to be their own leaders and carry out this practice when you all are not around. And three, you all reconnected back to the earth, which is also important for us to move with unity, peace, and love. We can't all just be on one accord together as people, but we also have to have a oneness with the nature so we can all flow in alignment as it needs to be. So, any more questions or feedback, or what did you think about the cleanup? Did you like it? Did you not like it?
I made a lot of new, great friends. So
Solid.
That's the best part was for me.
Solid.
Yeah.
Anybody else? What's one thing you're taking away from this moment, this community cleanup today? Go ahead. What you got?
Life?
You said life?
Yeah.
And what you mean by that?
Because when there's lots of trash on the earth, it's actually very bad for the earth.
Right.
So then it can die.
Right.
Giving it back into life. Someone repeat that, please.
So basically, the young girl said that we're giving back life. The reason there's trash, all this trash and plastic you see on the ground is suffocating the earth. It's suffocating the ground. And when you remove that debris, the earth is able to do a deep breath and gain its life back. Just like in our life, there's a lot of trash and a lot of pollution. We have to release that pollution, that debris from our life so we can breathe again and live in a way that is harmonious to the earth. So I thank you for that feedback. You got life today. And I thank y'all for all y'all feedback and all your hard work. Like I said, at 1:30, we will have food. Please make sure you have an X in your hand so you can get free food and water. If there's any questions, if you would like to follow up and be a part of more community cleanups as well as block parties such as the one today, go to recyclereinvest.org, www.recyclereinvest.org, or on our Instagram at Recycle Reinvest Challenge. That's pretty much all I got to say today. I want to do one more group pick before we leave. And if you stay tuned, we'll let you know how many bags we collected today, how many pounds that we removed from the streets today. I'll send that all back in the email. It'll be on social media. As you see, we're currently separating the cans from the trash. And like I said, I'm gonna let y'all know what we did today. You know what I'm saying? What was the impact that we created today? I won't be able to get to you right now. My people, they gotta, you see she's busy in her office. I don't wanna mess with that. And my guys over here taking the numbers. So, like I said, if you got any questions, come back and holler at me. Let's take a group pic real quick. Oh, first, another thing. Thank you to all the captains. A round of applause to the captains, please, y'all. Thank you so much to the captains who led this community cleanup. Nikes, Captain Goldie, Captain Lawan, and also thank you to the youth who held down the table. Did everybody sign a pledge? Did everybody sign a pledge?
Yes.
Solid. Yes, you did. You did an awesome job.
I had to.
But you only get one meal. That's great. But
Gotta do a round of applause for you, brother.
thank you. Thank you.
We're gonna be here without you.
For sure.
We're gonna keep clapping for ourselves, though.
For sure. Thank you for that, sis. Hey, love, man. All right, so let's take a group picture real quick, y'all.